Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. I've extended the bus in between episodes, and the first thing I like to start doing this episode is get the solar panels and the accumulators that I've built placed somewhere, and we can start focusing on better power generating methods that don't attract as much attention and aren't as buggy. So for now I'm just going to utilize this corner in the bottom left here of the base that I'm not really using for anything else. And I'm just going to set up a big grid of power, drop a whole bunch of solar panels, drop a whole bunch of accumulators, try to keep everything looking a little bit organized, somewhat, but we'll probably end up moving all of this stuff anyway. So we'll just leave a line, and probably put accumulators below this, and then repeat it. Now here's what we're looking like so far. Just run another line down like this. Now I can't walk in between any of this, but I don't really see any reason I'd have to. And then I'll run another 2 solar panels and another line of accumulators. That's enough power placement for now. What we're going to work on is the advanced circuits. Now what I'd like to do with those is we have this nice big clear spot over here. We're going to start with the electronic circuits. And then I'm going to do something where I'm going to place those on the same line that the plastic is on, I think, because they require 2 electronic and 2 plastic. And then we will do an alternate line with copper cables that will feed both the electronic circuit and the advanced circuit. See what I can come up with. Okay, it's nighttime, but I got a couple lights up so we can actually see what we're doing here. So, on the right, we've got the greens being made. And then we got a line coming here combining with the plastics coming up here. The remaining coils off of here, off of the greens, are going up, and everyone's using the same stuff and happy and friends and all of that. These produce so slowly, I think everything should be a-okay. Should be able to handle. There shouldn't be anything running out anywhere. And if there is, then I can always fix it. Of course, that's not nearly enough red circuits. That's just a starter. The next thing we're going to work on is our smelting. We still have some of the very basic smelters in some places. So let's take a look at the smelting, shall we? Right now we have kind of a pitiful amount of steel furnaces here. We have a couple stone furnaces. For the iron plates and the steel plates, it's not looking much better. I'd like to get all of this stuff off of coal. And I think I'm just going to wipe all of this completely and start anew somewhere. We do have a really large copper deposit down here, and I was thinking it would be pretty easy for us to build a pretty good smelting operation right about where I'm standing now. And I do already have a whole bunch of the electric furnaces made up. I went and made a bunch of advanced circuits up off camera, got a bunch of those made up. And these are a lot easier to set up because we don't need a line for coal. We just need the line for the ore and the line for the plates themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and get something set up. Like I said, I'm going to use what I have banked here. I'm not going to... If I excavate any more copper, I'll probably send it this way. But we're not going to use what we have over here. We're going to use what's banked here so I can get rid of some of this stuff. Be right back. I got 10 of them set up on each side. Still got quite a bit of the old stuff to remove, but I can always do that off camera. The only thing that I really have left to do is go ahead and hook this up right here. Now over here, the bottom ones have the long arm. These ones have a short arm. That way we can just easily fill up both sides. I don't have to do anything else. It's kind of the lazy way of doing it. Or a different way of doing it if you want to be more positive about things. So these should start grabbing off of this line. I don't know if this is going to even be enough to reach the top. So this is kind of a first test. It looks like it's going to be just fine though. Yeah, these things aren't terribly fast, so this one red line is perfectly capable of filling all of these. And this smelting that we have is just way more than we even had in the first place, so everything should be filling up, doing quite well for itself. I'll probably set up a second one of these to fill our second line here. Although I don't know if that is quite necessary, because I don't think that is even being used. I don't think it ever was. So I'm going to continue with clearing away all of this stuff, make everything look a little better. I'm probably going to clear all of these steam engines, because I have right now 2 different locations with steam engines, and they're not even being used. During the day and at night, I don't think they're even being used either. I think the accumulators are being used. I don't know, I haven't really paid much attention to it. But during the day, not a whole lot of steam power. Out of the 41 engines, we're getting 50 kilowatts. That's not really much. So I'll go ahead and dismantle all of this stuff. So after pulling all the buildings and everything off, I've decided I really don't like the blocky look in the resources. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mining all of this stuff up. Stuff it in chests and put it wherever. As far as the coal itself goes, I don't think I actually need any except for where the plastic is. So if I go ahead and just build a couple of steam engines and such up where the plastic is, I don't have to run coal all the way through my base and everywhere. All I have to do is have coal up here where the plastic is. If I just build my steam engines, I could even probably leave these ones here. Not quite sure yet, but I am going to stash coal up here in this area right now where I'm kind of standing. I do have a little bit in other places, but this will be the main area where we're going to do it for now. But that'll have to do it for this episode, guys. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you next time.